They're having a really huge but look at that squirrel up there. It's some kind of zoo over here. This peacock green here, by the way. I wonder whether these guys are gonna fight or something. A monkey, imperial eagle. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm here in Kocaeli, specifically at Ormanya Natural Park. This park is actually much more special than even the other parks that I've shot in. It contains much more stuff. So let's right now go inside and go and see. We are making our entry into the place. Basically the outside of the place looks something like this. Just look at that squirrel up there. There's this kind of picnic area. There are a lot of families having their picnics over here. This is the map of the entire area. Right now I'm trying to check where I would like to go first. So there's a lot of stuff here. So right now let me do some analysis of the place and then I'm going to explain our movements throughout the place. Okay, so guys, I found it a bit difficult to know how to move throughout the place because there's so much stuff to see. But I'm thinking that we can probably move from here and go through this place, and probably we'll go through inside here to see what's up over there. This is some kind of zoo over here. So we go through the zoo and then from there we go to the natural wildlife area. So from there then we go around to wherever that place is. I can see that there are some kind of fishes over there based on the photo I'm seeing, and there's also some kind of farm too behind there. So we'll go through all those places and then we'll come back to come and see all these things too over here. There are literally so much stuff, so I cannot really explain everything right now, but as we go on we are going to see everything. So we continue our journey into the place. There's this woodpecker over there. Of course it ain't real, but I think it's just trying to give us the the vibes of being in the natural area. This is also showing us where to go in case we are looking for a particular place to go. I can see this is the road that's leading us to our first destination, so we are going to follow this road. They are saying that there's some kind of photo exhibition over here, but I don't see anyone here, so I don't know whether it's open or closed due to some reasons. But let me just try and go inside and see what's available. So it's actually opened. It's just that it's not having any visitors. I think I'm the first visitor today, so let's just have a quick view of all the photos over here. They look beautiful, by the way, but I think due to the lighting I may not be able to show it too clearly. They are literally showing us the entire world at one place. I want to make sure that I get all the photos for you guys to see, at least have a view of everything that I'm seeing over here. I wonder whether these guys are gonna fight or something. We are currently making our way to the children's animal zoo. I'm just wondering what animals we are going to see there. I've actually seen some photos of some friends over here. I think I saw an ostrich, I saw different kinds of birds and stuff. But let's go and see for ourselves. We are currently making our entrance to the place. I just hope it's free. I think we can pass through this place to move around everywhere. I'm wondering why people are gathered here. What kind of animal can actually be found here? I'm a bit curious. Okay, so I can see that there's this kind of, I don't know what kind of bird that is, but I think that's the only interesting thing here, so we are going to move on. Over here too, we are having some swans. Based on their beaks, I can say they are swans. I'm not too sure though. So it seems like some of them are fake and some of them are real, or are they just making a pose? Oh my god, if they're able to stand, oh my, they're actually all real. I thought those that were standing still were actually like just statues, but those are actually all real. That's interesting, by the way. And then there's a huge one over there. I think that's just a statue. Of course, it has to be the Imperial Eagle, Eastern Imperial Eagle. So it should be inside there somewhere. Oh, okay, I've seen it. This is actually the first time I'm seeing an eagle, so I'm just so excited. Oh my god. I wish it could just fly for us to, see how they, behave. I've never actually seen one fly in real life, so I'm just so curious to see how that would be like. Oh, so it's not just one, there are actually a number of them. If you check closely inside there, there's a number of them. Even over here too, there's even one making some movement. Wow, I wish they could actually fly to make us see them in action. There are literally more over here. I thought it was just only that area. This looks like the symbol of an owl. This is the area for disabled birds. Those are like owls. I don't know whether you can see it clearly from the video, but oh my god. So someone is explaining that because they are night animals, so they are probably asleep now. Wow, I can see that there's one down there making some movement. Oh my god. This is the first time I'm seeing an owl in real life, by the way. That's why I'm excited. Over here, they are saying that these are wood ducks. So as you can see, they look so like, I don't know, like artificial. But interesting enough, they're actually real. Oh my god, I saw them move. That's crazy. Over here, there's actually a rare bird, I think. If you can see clearly, there's literally, I don't know, a cockatoo or something like that. It looks so different. A monkey. Oh my god, there's even one behind them moving. So what do we have here? A peacock, literally. This is the first time I've seen a peacock in real life. Oh my god. I never expected to see one in my life. But it's not only one peacock over here. There are actually two more down here too. The other one standing upright. This is a turkey over here. So, I mean, we cannot come to a zoo in Turkey and not see a turkey. That would be very weird. Just look at that. Oh my god, just look at that. That's so beautiful, guys, by the way. This is the space of the raccoons. Oh my god, those are raccoons laying up there. Unfortunately, I can't see their face from here. Let me move up here. Let me come to this side. Yeah, so from here we can get a view of their face a little bit, but it's still not that clear. I think they are asleep, so we cannot really interact with them anyhow. That's unfortunate. By the way, the place of the raccoon is so beautiful. Just look at this. Oh my god. It has its personal waterfall and it has a playground too. If you all can see, let me zoom it out a bit. If you all can see, it's like a whole playground within the place. I think there's a bunny. It looks so beautiful, by the way. Wow, it's so cute. I just wish I could have it for myself. Actually a porcupine, that's written here. Let me try and go back to get the best view I can. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a much better view, but this is the best I can get for you guys. As you can see over there inside, that is the porcupine. I think its spikes are kind of visible, white and black. Over here we are having two horses. There are also some two over there behind there, and then I think there are also a number of them too back there, the white ones. I thought there was just a normal horse, but as it's written here, it's actually an Arabian horse over there. Wow, it looks majestic, by the way. Even the way it works is just so special. There are also two more over here. Over here we are having llamas. There's the brown one and the dark brown one over there, and then behind here we also have a white and brown one. Wow, it's much bigger than I actually thought it would be. And the neck is not as long as they portray it in movies. I don't know whether that's just a species of long-necked llamas, but this one's neck is not like that long as I expected it to be. So we're having ostriches too. Wow, they're actually much larger than I thought they would be. I've seen some in Ghana, but I don't remember them being this large. It's so crazy. And there's one too sitting down relaxing over here, and behind there there's one. We're having the emu. Okay, so the emus, I've actually never seen any of them in real life. This is the first time seeing them. They're actually similar to the ostrich because they're also big animals, but they are not as big as the ostriches are. Let's get a better view of the emu from here. As you can see them standing. Some camels. I think some of them are resting inside there, but there's one out here trying to give us a view of how they look like. That's just so beautiful, guys. Oh my god, but I wish we could see it much clearer. I can see some people having some time with the horses. Very beautiful. Some Egyptian donkeys. Oh my god, this is the first time I'm seeing an Egyptian donkey, but I've actually seen some donkeys before in Ghana. So throughout my life, I've actually seen so many goats, but this is the first time I'm seeing a dwarf goat. Oh, okay. They're accepting food from foreigners. Wow, just look at that one majestic one that actually sits on its throne, or should I say on its majestic rock. Beautiful, and there are more behind there. Oh my god, so this is called the Awasi sheep. Actually, I've seen this in so many videos. I even remember there was a video made by Best Ever Food Review Show. These sheep are actually known for their big butts. So as you can see behind there, they're having a really huge butt. This is the Cameroon sheep. So as you can see behind there, that's one of it, just laying under the tree. The Western barn sheep. This is how the sheep looks like. Very beautiful. Some of them have horns while the others don't have. I think maybe they probably periodically shed their horns. Another interesting sheep here, but I don't know what kind of sheep. Wow, they are calling it the Angora goat. I thought it was a sheep. That looks like a sheep, literally. The Saanen goats. Wow, this is the first time I've been hearing of such goats. I think they are known basically for their beard. As you can see, all of them have beards. I wish I had that much beard, guys. Just look at this. This is the area of the alpaca. So behind the alpaca actually kind of similar to llamas, but the alpaca's necks are quite shorter compared to the llamas. I think that's the difference. So behind there, if you can see clearly, those are some alpacas. Over here too, we have some sitting down. What's this peacock doing here, by the way? This weird. I think there's some misplacement being done here. So over here, we're having some birds. I don't know what kind of birds they are, but they flying around is just so beautiful to watch. I think there's one over there. Let me move there to make you guys see it clearly. That's the bird that we actually saw from back there. I don't know what kind of bird that is. Okay, I think it's a duck. Yes, a duck based on the mouth. And we are back to where we started from. That's all for the first part of the Ormanya video. I was so excited to have seen all those kind of animals. I can't wait to see more stuff because actually there's also a wildlife area. In fact, that's what the second video is going to be about. For now, that's all we have. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.